capitulated. We have capitulated.
I just want to give a shout out to Brit Assombalonga because apparently he's now half Uruguayan. Yeah. Congratulations, mate. You showed unbelievable respect. You know, return to your old side. You not only celebrate against your old side, but you also get one of our players sent off. Big respect, mate. Well done. Welcome everyone back to another video on the channel, and of course I don't do these very often really, but it is a match preview. The reason why I'm doing it is because I'm fortunate enough to know a Swansea fan, and that is our next fixture in the FA Cup 4th round away at the Liberty. Tristan24 is going to be on the channel later on, giving all of his views about Swansea and the game and everything like that. And yeah, please of course do go and subscribe to him. He's a quality lad. He's in my streams quite a bit. I'm sure you've seen him about before. We're also going to be doing a watch along together this weekend too, so yeah, lots to look forward to. And we're most likely going to lose because Forest are back to disappointing us again, it seems anyway. So against Swansea, our record against them is quite evenly matched, to be honest. You know, it could be worse. Won 24, drawn 16 and lost 26. So yeah, not bad really. Now of course, before yesterday against Middlesbrough, we was 7 unbeaten, but after losing against Middlesbrough, one of the goals in my opinion was offside in that game. The other one was just terrible defending. After seeing that defending, I'm not confident now. Obviously Forest, we beat Cardiff in the last round. Can we beat the other Welsh side? That's the question. Most likely not, as I may have just hinted at just a few moments ago. Swansea are considerably better than us. They beat us earlier on in the season. And quite honestly, I don't really care if we don't win this game because it's the FA Cup. And again, you know, I don't want to keep mentioning it, but I think yesterday's game kind of proved that we are still well and truly in a relegation fight here. So I'd rather get knocked out. But at the same time, getting the chance to see us play Man City would be pretty cool. But then again, at the same time, I'd rather, you know, avoid the pain of seeing Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne absolutely annihilate us. Now, since Swansea have been back in the Championship, it has been relatively evenly matched against Swansea, to be quite honest, and most of the games have been rather low scoring as well. The first season that Swansea were back in the Championship, 18-19 season that was, we drew 0-0. I can't really remember anything from that game at all. Beat them 2-1 and we were pretty lucky from what I remember. We were riding our luck and we definitely didn't deserve to win really. And of course the last time that we went to their ground we beat them 1-0 through Alpha Semedo in the last minute scenes. A 2-2 draw of course back in the summer of last year, as I may have hinted at the start of this video, and also a 1-0 defeat a few minutes ago. And yeah, we were pretty terrible. And of course, like I said, it's a cup game, so I would rotate. I'm not going to say my entire starting 11. What I would honestly do is I would just, the players that started the cup game that would normally start, you know, every single week, like Wall or McKenna, I probably would rest them and play someone like Mbiso. And then one of the key players that weren't in the Cardiff game, put them in for this game, maybe something like that. I think Lolly should be starting, and players like that give them the chance to actually prove themselves, you know. Regardless of our league position, I do think it's still going to be quite a tight game, but at the same time I also could see it being like 2-3-0 to Swansea, to be quite honest. I see Swans, I think it's going to go one of two ways. I think Swansea will roll us over, or it's going to be like a tense draw. Quite a difference really, but that's how Forest tend to do things. You never really have a clue what's going to happen. But anyway, that's enough of me waffling. Let's go over to Tristan to give his views on what he thinks is going to happen from a Swansea point of view.
Hello everyone watching this on Rads' channel, and a huge thanks to Rads for letting me come on for the preview. Before we get into it, I'd just like to say that Rads is a huge inspiration to me and to many others, and a really nice guy, we already know that. So Rads' aim, he said it a few videos ago, is 2k by the summer basically, and he's always there to entertain you guys. So let's help him out, get to 2k by the summer guys. I'm sure it'll put a huge smile on his face. So let's do this guys. Here's a brief overview of Swansea's season so far. So brilliant really. We're on course for the best defensive record in the Championship, and our attacking players are looking really good on the attack, of course, and on the whole we are exceeding expectations, because last season we got into the playoffs against Forest, We took their spot, of course. Forest fans, don't hate me in the comments, please don't. So moving on to our danger men. Jamal Lowe is a really dangerous player. He recently hit form and just can't stop scoring. Andre Ayew, he's always a threat, and I will always believe he is a Premier League player. However, he hasn't scored since our Boxing Day win against QPR. So he's in a bit of a rough patch there. Connor Roberts and Jake Bidwell in the wing back roles. They've done really well this season, getting forward, getting crosses into the box, and reflects on that because together they have 8 assists for each. So they're really contributing from the wing back positions.
She's electric. She's in a family full of eccentrics.
Our weak players. So this season we haven't had anyone who's consistently been weak or terrible, and our league position reflects on that, to be honest. However, Loney Victor Gyökeres, who we had from Brighton, which they recalled a few days ago now, if I had to say someone, he probably is the worst player that we've had this season. I expect it to be a tight game overall, but I do expect Swansea to dominate in possession and have most opportunities. I can see Forest having a few chances, but not too many. Overall, I can't see it being a big scoreline, but I do believe it'll be a close game, as it always is between Swansea and Forest. So history in this fixture on the Swansea side. So second ever meeting this in the FA Cup, because the last one was 1929 when Swansea beat Forest 2-1. Of course, we have the playoff semi-final in 2011 where Swansea actually went on to get promoted. Scenes at the Liberty that night were insane. I don't want to bring that up too much for Forest fans, but we do have a lot in common. Right, so Swansea's FA Cup history. Out of our last 7 home games in the FA Cup, we've won our last 5, which is brilliant, to be honest. Last season, Swansea lost to QPR 5-1 in the 3rd round. Let's just not talk about that one. We beat Stevenage to get to play you lot. Otherwise, we could have been facing Cardiff, or you could have been facing Stevenage, of course, and South Wales Derby in the FA Cup. I don't think my nerves could have handled that, guys. So thank you, Forest, for beating Cardiff there. 2019 was recently the furthest that Swansea have got in the FA Cup, but we did get robbed to Man City 3-2 at the Liberty. I'm not too sure if you guys remember that one or not, but if we beat Forest, we were playing Man City or Cheltenham. Probably going to be Man City, but we won't cancel Cheltenham off, and we'll want to get revenge. Right, so my predicted lineup then is going to be the formation of 5-2-1-2. We normally go with that one in the league. In goal then, I'll go with Freddie Woodman. Despite us signing Ben Harmer, could see him get his debut today, but if Freddie Woodman's in goal, I can't see anything getting past him. Left wing back, I'll switch it up from Bidwell to Ryan Manning's left wing back. Centre backs then, of course, we'll have 3. I think we'll go with Brandon Cooper. We recalled him from Newport County. Carl Norton, I'll give him the captain's armband as well. Really experienced guy he is. And the final centre back I'll go with is Joel Latabidier. If you don't know how to say his name, just call him Joel like I did before. Right wing back then, I'll probably go with Connor Roberts. He does a really good role there, really good job there, and he will do as well if he plays against Forest on Saturday. 2 centre mids then, I'll go with Corey Smith and George Byers. He's played against Stevenage in the Cup in the 3rd round after coming back from injury since the end of last season. So Byers, he needs game time, and I think he'll start against Forest. In the cam position, I'll go with Jan Dander. We've had Casey Palmer and Morgan Gibbs-White recalled by their clubs, but I think Jan Dander does a brilliant job there, and I think he'll start there. Now, our 2 strikers, I'll go with Liam Cullen, the youngster. I think he'll get a start, but I wouldn't be surprised if Andre Ayew got a start, but I think might rest him. And the second striker I'll go with is Jamal Lowe, the guy who cannot stop scoring So Forest defenders, I'd look out if he is starting on Saturday because he loves a goal. Right, so my prediction for the game is going to be a 2-0 Swansea win. I do believe that we will win it, hopefully anyway, but it is the cup, so you never know. Forest could cause an upset here. Although it is a championship tie, so it's not going to be a big upset, but it would still be an upset as they are lower down the table and quite a lot than us. That's going to be my prediction. I do believe me and Rads are going to be doing a watch along for it, so make sure you check that out. And thanks, Rads, for having me on.
Thanks very much to Tristan for coming on the channel, and like I said at the start, we will be doing a watch along together, and like Tristan literally said at the end, yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm not really sure how it's going to work in terms of guests coming on. I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to do that or not, but either way, I'm sure it'll be good. May the best team win. Most likely it will be the home team that will win, to be quite honest, and I can't wait to get abuse from Tristan and Tristan's comments. It's going to be very fun, that really, isn't it? But yeah, lads, thanks very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We are going for 1,400 subscribers as soon as possible. It has been insane the last few days. My video of ranking every single Forest player has done the world of good for my subscriber count. I gained like 30 subscribers in the last few days, which for someone as my size is really, it's unheard of really for me. So yeah, massively appreciate the support that video got. Really hope you've all enjoyed that. Follow me on Twitter at Rads_23 and also on my Instagram as well. And yeah, thanks everyone. See you in the next video. You Reds.